Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azidin bin Muhammad Syamsul. Today I'm going to talk about the background of our company. We have decided to examine and evaluate Zahira Anggun Enterprise as the subject of our study to better understand the business and its strategic plans. One of the workers we spoke with stated that Zahira Anggun Enterprise was founded in 2015 and has been in business for about 8 years. The address of Zahira Anggun Enterprise store is 08000 Sungai Petani Kedah, and its address is 82A73 Jalan Sutera Idaman, Taman Sutera Idaman. This company is in the apparel industry, specializing in Muslim prayer garments like jubah, tudung, telekung and many other various design. They are Zahira Anggun Enterprise are aware of the immeasurable importance that prayer holds in the lives of Muslim worldwide. Next, I will talk about the company's vision and mission. The vision is a comfortable garment makes a prayer better. To lead the world in producing comfortable, stylish and high quality Muslim prayer clothes that meet the wide range of demands of our client and foster cultural awareness and spiritual health. Their mission is spiritual connection. By creating carefully designed prayer garments, they hope to promote and deepen people's spiritual ties to the divine. Respect and understanding of cultural differences. They are committed to appreciating and acknowledging the multiplicity of cultural subtleties and insinuation. Last but not least, their mission is quality craftsmanship. We are steadfast in our dedication to providing the best possible praying garments. Next, I will talk about the Potter's Five Forces. The first one is the threat of new entry. Examines the obstacles that prospective immigrants may encounter. Competitive rivalry. The level of competition among the current industry players is examined in the intensity of competitive rivalry. The third one is threat of substitution. Next, the buyer's powers, and last but not least, the supplier powers. Next.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We move to the stage 1, the input stage. Internal Factors Evaluation Metric. Internal Factor Evaluation Metric is a tool that uses an internal audit report to analyze a firm's internal strength and weakness. An IFE metric gives us important information and help in strategy formulation. So for the strength, the first one is strong brand recognition. Second one is innovative product line, dedicated customer base, skilled workforce, and efficient supply chain. For the weakness, the limited marketing budget, high employee turnover, outdated technology, and narrow product focus. So we move to the analysis of IFE metric. The main strength of Zahira Anggun Enterprise is the strong brand recognition. The major weakness of the company is the limited marketing budget. The total weighted score of 2.5 or above indicates that the organization has a strong internal position. A total weight score of 2.0 to 2.5 indicates that the organization has a moderated internal position. A total weight score below 2.0 indicates that the organization has a weak internal position. So, for the external factors evaluation (EFE) metric, an external factors evaluation model is based upon the external audit and evaluates key external factors that affect a firm and also studies how well a firm responds to these factors. In our evaluation of Zahira Anggun Enterprise, we found the following factors that affect Zahira's business and profitability. Okay, the opportunities is growing market demands. The second one is technological advancement. The third one is favorable government regulation, increasing consumer awareness of sustainability. The last one is expansion into a new market. For the trade, intense competition, economic regulation, rising raw material costs, changing consumer preference. So the result from EFE analysis was obtained through a number of key factors of opportunities and trade. In this case, the rating scale is from 1 equal major trade to 4 equal major opportunity. So, analysis of EFE metric. Based on the weight assigned, it can be concluded that growing market demand, technological advancement, favorable government regulation, and increasing consumer awareness of sustainability are perhaps the most important factor in retail company, having a high effect on Zahira business. A total weight score of 3.0 or above indicated that the organization is effectively responding to external factors. A total weight score of 2.0 to 2.99 indicates that the organization is responding moderately well to external factors. A total weight score below 2.0 indicates that the organization is not responding effectively to external factors.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, so my name is Muhammad Hafizuddin bin Zainuddin. So we move to the stage 2, which is SWOT matrix. SWOT matrix is combined by strengths, weakness, opportunities, and also traits. So we start with the strengths. So the strengths of Zahira Anggun Interprise. The first one is there has a dedicated team of designers creating exclusive and trendy hijab styles. Next, takes pride in using premium fabrics that are comfortable and durable, setting them apart from competitors. The third, they understand and respect diverse cultural preference, ensuring that their products resonate with a wide range of customers. Okay, the next one is there has a user-friendly e-commerce website, making it easy for customers worldwide to browse and purchase their products. And the last one for the strengths, they has built a loyal customer base by offering excellent customer service, quick response times, and a reward program for repeat customers. Okay, for the weakness, the first one, they currently offers a limited variety of hijab styles, which may restrict their appeal to a broader audience. The second one, the use of high quality materials has led to higher production costs and affecting the overall profit margin. The third one, there has a relatively small budget for marketing and advertising, impacting brand visibility compared to larger competitors. The fourth, the company relies on a single supplier for a significant portion of its materials, posing a risk if there are supply chain disruptions. And the last one, for the weakness, they primarily operates within a specific region, missing out on potential opportunities in other markets. Okay, now we talk about opportunities and trades. So for the opportunities, the first one is this company could explore international markets, reaching a broader customer base interested in unique and high quality hijabs. Okay, second one, investing in online marketing and expanding the e-commerce platform can capitalize on the growing trend of online shopping. Okay, then partnering with influencers or fashion designers could enhance Zahira Anggun Enterprise brand image and attract new customers. The next one, introducing a customization feature on their website allows customers to create personalized hijab styles. And the last one is leveraging social media platforms to connect with customers, share fashion tips, and showcase new products can foster a sense of community. Then we talk about trade. Okay, trade, which is the first one, is the hijab industry is highly competitive with several well-established brands and new entrants offering diverse options. Okay, the second one, rapid changes in fashion trends may lead to shift in consumer preference, impacting the demand for specific hijab styles. The third one, political or economic instability in the region where the primary supplier operates may lead to material shortage. The fourth one, during economic downturns, consumers may cut back on discretionary spending, affecting sales of non-essential items like fashion accessories. And the last one is changes in cultural or political landscapes may influence the acceptance and demand for certain hijab. Okay, then we have choose space matrix as the second matrix. So space matrix axes represent two inner dimensions which is financial position and competitive position, as well as two outside dimensions, stability position and industry position. The space matrix focuses on financial strengths and competitive advantage as internal aspects, and environmental stability and industry strength as external variables when developing plans. So, the space matrix has four quadrants that represent the best approach for the film, whether it is conservative, aggressive, defensive, or competitive. Referring to the case study of Zahira Anggun Interprise, the space matrix shows that the organization has an aggressive strategy due to coordination 1.8 and 08. This is a steady company that actively seeks for rivalry with other companies. The as listed below are viable alternative for a film in terms of concentrating on things that can truly compete with other films. Firstly, aggressive strategy leads to product development. Secondly, aggressive strategy leads to market penetration. The company targeted marketing strategy to increase market share. This can be shown due to the company focusing on nearby shop lots as a possibility to be repeated and regular customers.
I will talk about the strategic formulation stage 3 QSPM, which is known as Quantitative Strategic Planning Matrix. This QSPM is used to assess strategic options and determine the relative attractiveness of various strategies. In fact, the QSPM techniques prioritize these strategies by determining which of the chosen strategic options are actually feasible. The final step in formulating a strategy is the decision stage. A collection of strategy is either simultaneously or sequentially considered. Next, this is the table for our quantitative for the Zahira Anggun Enterprise Quantitative Strategic Planning Matrix. As you can see, there are 10 of all the SWOTs of strengths, weakness, opportunity and threats. For their analysis is based on the calculation in the table above. It can be concluded that acquisition strategy is a better decision to adopt in the business. Higher score is considering all the relevant external and internal key factors that could influence the strategic decision. The acquisition strategy has a score of 4.04 in the above mentioned QSPM, and a slight difference in market development strategy is the 3.21 score. For the acquisition strategy, according to the data above, it shows the highest compared to the others. However, the company has a bit of an issue, such as shown above. Fabrics prices will increase due to not by importation itself. This is also related to the inflation that had occurred in Malaysia. Eventually, the total expenses will increase by 2% due to the price of fabric and the cost of the imported raw materials. For the market development strategy, the second strategy was to maintain their name and pride in the apparel and clothing businesses in the Sungai Petani area by collaborating and partnering with other clothing and apparel businesses with a score of 0.15 in the market development strategy, and also they could do some improvement on their apparel skill in using a sewing machine, because they already had a brand new and more advanced sewing machine. In addition, as a business people, we must care about the customer service and their loyalty towards us. But in the case of Zahira Anggun Enterprise, they have a problem with customer online services because many of the locals are elders. Thus, they also had a lack of marketing bid for their company, such as live events or live promoting. In this case, they will have to suffer some drops in their future sales. That's all from me. Assalamualaikum. Thank you.
And now, as for the financial statement, it represents a very positive trend for Zahira Anggun Enterprise. That is because there is a consistent upward towards the trajectory in revenues over the years, indicating a favorable outlook. In 2022, the record revenues amounted about RM 138,726 ringgit, and in 2023 it increased up to 148,247. This upward trend in revenues reflects the company's growth and potential for future profitability. Now, furthermore, for the cost of goods sold, exhibit a modest percentage variation of 0.76% between the 2 years. Specifically, in 2022, COGS amounted about 1,290 ringgit, while in 2023 it increased up to 2,276 ringgit. This increase in COGS suggested that potential change in the company's production costs and efficiency in resources management. Subsequently, the estimated gross profit for the fiscal year 2023 amounted to an impressive sum of 160,422, while in 2024 it increased to 166,022 ringgit. This substantial increase in gross profit signifies a company's ability to generate more profit from its operations, which is a positive indicator for stakeholders and also investors. In addition, the comparative analysis of tax figures between the two prospective years can provide valuable insights into the company's tax management and also for their financial planning. However, the specific tax figures and their implications are not provided in the interview findings, which leaves a knowledge gap in understanding the company's tax performance and its impact on overall financial stability. But as for the financial statement of Zahira Anggun Enterprise also highlights the positive trends in revenues, cost of goods sold, and gross profits. However, there is a need for future research to delve in deeper into the tax figures and their implications on the company's financial performances. Additionally, further investigation into the factors driving the positive trends in revenues and gross profits will contribute to a more comprehensive understanding to a company's financial outlook. So overall, the interview findings provide valuable insights to the financial performance of Zahira Anggun Enterprise. But there is a need for further research to fully understand how the dynamic of its financial statement and potential areas of improvement. So now, we're going to talk about the comparatives. So based on the comparative company valuations, Zahira Anggun Enterprise exhibits a net income that surpasses that of Nur Izan's Enterprise by a significant margin. Specifically, Zahira Anggun Enterprise boasts a net income of 666,445, whereas Nur Izan's Enterprise lags behind at RM 64,285. In terms of outstanding shares multiplied by the share prices, Zahira Anggun Enterprise holds a substantial amount of 24,212,500, whereas Nur Izan's Enterprise possesses a slightly higher value of RM 25,550,000. Based on empirical evidence, it is evident that the value of Zahira Anggun Enterprise is comparatively lower. However, it is important to note that this does not imply that Zahira Anggun Enterprise is deficient in all respects. In terms of the average, Zahira Anggun Enterprise boasts an impressive sum of 12,276,851 ringgit, while Nur Izan Enterprise lags behind with 6,411,036 ringgit, representing slightly over half of Zahira Anggun's enterprise total. Although the impact of the number of outstanding shares and share is significant, Zahira Anggun Enterprise company valuation surpasses that of Nur Izan's Enterprise. This is primarily attributed to Zahira Anggun Enterprise longer tenure, which has also allowed the owner to accumulate valuable experiences and maintain a consistent track record. So now for the projected financial statements, it is presented that the comprehensive financial statements pertaining to the fiscal years of 2024, 2025, and 2026. The cumulative assets to the fiscal years 2024, 2025, and 2026 is 302,339 ringgit, 4,063,435 ringgit, and also 631,556 respectively. So the total current value of the assets of 2024, 2025, and the year 2026 amounts to 244,729, 376,102 ringgit, and also 508,257 ringgit for the year 2020 correspondingly. Regarding the liabilities, the figure stands at 13,359 ringgit for fiscal year 2024, 19,883 for fiscal year 2025, and 25,505 ringgit for the year fiscal 2026. This phenomenon can be attributed that Zahira's Anggun Enterprise astute strategic approach, wherein she recognizes that as the time progresses, a proportional increase in the total liabilities necessitates a concerted effort to augment her total assets. This proactive measure is undertaken to offset the associated expenses while concurrently ensuring a sustained revenue generation, ensuring a progressive expansion on the disparity between aggregate assets and aggregate liabilities over the course of successive years. She had devised a strategy to consistently uphold the total liabilities at a constant level each year. Regrettably, her plan did not come to fruition due to external factors beyond her jurisdiction. So now lastly, let us consider the ratios. So based on the historical ratios, a comparison between the ratios to the year 2022 and 2023 reveals a notable increase from 5.1 to 7.04. However, based on the projected ratios, there is also an expected increase from year 2024 to year 2026, as indicated in the table above. As indicated in the assignment. Specifically, the ratio starts at 61.01, then increases out to 61.35, then further rises to 63.12. Next, we have the debt total to assets ratio, so which involves dividing the total liabilities by the total assets. It has been observed as a gradual decline based on the historical ratio in the year 2022, which stood at 0.06. So further on, there was a consistent maintenance of 0.4 from 2024 to 2026. With plans to continue this trend, it is evident that the Zahira Anggun Enterprise is driven to generate a higher income and minimize any expenses related to the liabilities. This pattern closely resembles the debt to equity ratio. In the year 2022 and 2023, the values were recorded as 0.33 and 0.24 respectively. However, based on the projected ratio, a significant decline is anticipated, with a decrease to 0.06 in year 2024, followed by a further decrease, followed by a constant number 0.04 in 2025, and also an ultimate reaching 0.03 in the year 2026. But regarding the inventory turnover, there has been a decline observed when comparing the historical ratios to the projected income. Zahira Anggun Enterprise is poised to effectively generate additional revenue. But utilizing her extensive 13 years tenure in business management, utilizing her extensive 13-year tenure in business management, she is ingeniously devised a methodology to effectively diminish debts. Her approach entailed not only diligent efforts to bolster revenue, but also meticulous elimination of all debts and potential threats that could potentially undermine her strategic endeavors for the upcoming years. Thank you very much, and that is all for the financial statements.